Went live.
Ah! Right,
Wait, Darren has to go and get his wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
Are we really live? I'm still so bad at this. How do I know? It says live on the top. Oh, yes, it's working. Guys, I promise Darren is really here. He's just went to go get wine, and I brought over wine. So we can all hang out.
We're good. We're good.
You guys, we're reunited.
We're here together.
We've basically spent the past 24 hours together.
Almost 48 hours together.
We're having like a Glee love fest right now.
Totally. We were reminiscing about all the things that happened.
Yeah.
Because they did happen.
Because they happened.
Yeah.
And then we were like, you know what? We think it would be really fun to do a Facebook Live and like say hi to you guys. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of exciting things going on right now. So we really just wanted to like thank you guys and answer fun questions and talk about the fun things that are going on.
All the fun things.
But if I could start this by just saying that like I listen to your music every single day.
Every single night.
Especially when I'm hiking. All of your songs are so good.
Well,
so congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
And I might add, maybe in confidence, you've played me some of your songs.
I did.
Places.
I played you Heavy Love last night.
And they're all very, very beautiful songs. It's good to hear your voice on record again.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. So what else is going on?
I don't know, but I'd like to think that this is Facebook Live. We're just living right now. What's going on with me? I mean, I did that episode of The Flash and Supergirl.
Oh yeah, everyone was so excited about that.
That was cool. I did a really cool movie that I shot 2 years ago that just came out that you should all go check out because it's such a tiny little movie, but it has such a big heart for sort of like theater nerds.
What's
and
it called?
Theater community, Speech and Debate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like a lot of great people are in it. A lot of cool like theater cameos.
Great.
Lin-Manuel's in it. Like, that's our
Who's
big
that
major
guy?
job. Lin-Manuel Miranda's in it. But it's a total, like, if you do theater and you love performing in high school, this is such an anthemic movie for you. I'm barely in it, but still, I have to shout that movie. Go check it out. What else? You know, Computer Games. I put that little record out.
So good.
With my brother. Thank you for listening to
American Crime Story.
I'm about to go into American Crime Story. So
I just like tell Penelope Cruz I said hi, and if she ever wants to just like
hold
maybe
you,
just like
hold
give
you
me a nice little sweet
just
kiss.
Be like, oh, Lea Michele, I love you so much.
I love
she doesn't
her
actually
so
talk like that. She doesn't have
That's
that.
awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, so all those things, just balancing all of them and trying to make them fun and accessible to all of you.
I know.
What about you, Miss Michelle?
I'm about to leave. I'm going to London on Wednesday. I'm doing a concert in Manchester. I'm very excited about that.
Manchester.
Yes, you can get your tickets tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing some more concerts throughout the U.S. We're going to Philly. We're going to Boston. We're going to Connecticut, Seattle, San Fran. Guys, I'm really trying to get Darren to come sing with me in San Fran. I want to come.
We'll see if they'll let me out of Crime Story, but I would love to be there with you.
And then I have my album coming out April 28th. Places.
So many things.
And it's
places,
really good.
Everybody.
Places. See, you get what that
I love it.
Is.
I read what you said about it, what John
it means
said.
Places to the top of the show. Places, it's like a Broadway reference.
But it's also, it sort of has a double meaning of like
the places that I've
you've
been
and the places where you are mentally, and it's a great. When I saw that, and I'm not blowing smoke up your butt, I was literally like, that is actually such a good name.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. I worked hard on it.
Well, I'm really excited to hear everything. I think we should share with them a little bit. We were talking about Glee moments that we had.
Oh yeah.
Last night.
We've been like having like a Glee, like a love fest. I told Darren and Cord last night that I still watch Glee all the time, and they laughed at me.
That was really funny. I think that's something that the world should know, that Lea Michele watches Glee like by herself. Which I
am Rachel Berry.
Yeah, like playing it over and over again. I was like, wow, I can't remember the last time I watched Glee. Maybe probably on set with everybody else.
I mean,
not because I'm avoiding it, but like, you know, it's like we did it for so long.
I know, but it's funny. It's funny to like watch it back and be like,
oh yeah.
But it was funny when we were out to dinner last night. Like I was like thinking like, does anyone realize that like Sam, Rachel, and Blaine are like having dinner?
Yeah, I remember we were watching a clip for a song, and I forgot that Harry's character and Jenna's character.
Oh yeah, we were watching a scene from Glee, and he was like,
together.
I forgot that they were together. I was like, they were like the best couple on the show. What do you mean?
They kind of were one of the best couples, with the tried and true couples. Look at all these things that people
I know,
are
so
saying.
many questions. I feel like we should stop talking about ourselves and like answer some fun questions.
Oh, okay.
I saw one that asked if you were going to do a computer games tour. Are you going to do that?
That'd be amazing. It's such a small operation that we're still seeing and also I have to go into shooting this show for a while, so we're gonna let
that
it
little
sort of,
show.
Yeah, we're gonna let it sort of marinate with people and see where it does well and see where we have time to maybe record some more music. So I think we couldn't do a tour until there was a full length album. It's only 3 songs. Maybe we'll just like play it on loop.
That's what I
for
do.
An hour.
I play it on loop. I like literally like I know every single word to like all of the songs.
Thank you.
So it's really good.
We have some other things to do with computer games first before we do a tour. But yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to tour that record. It's so much fun to play those songs.
All right, let's see. So I have some other questions. So Taylor wants to know, what is one song that reminds you of each other? Ooh, that's a good question.
This is a really good point.
And I get all of my good like music references from Darren, so.
Thank you. That really means. Well, I played some songs in the car last night. You're like, you knew this was for me. I'm like,
yeah, we have the same car. Like you know the kind of music.
I know exactly what you want.
Okay, what song reminds you?
I was gonna say there was a song that was playing. And it's amazing because, you know, most of the songs we did in the show were hit songs, whether they were older songs or more contemporary songs. Because these songs continue to be played on the radio, I always have an association with it that is so different from what most people think of.
Okay.
So, for instance, every time I hear Jesse's Girl.
You think of me?
No, I think of... Nope. I do not think of you.
Nope.
Nope. Don't think of you.
The question was, what song reminds you of each other?
Oh, of each other? Shoot. I screwed that up.
What does Jesse's Girl make you think of?
It makes me think of Tour because that was when...
yeah.
That was this... it was like a Pavlovian, like, oh my god, Jesse's Girl's on, which means I have to change and run to the other side of the thing, and I have this very, like, visceral reaction to... Which is, you know, Jesse's Girl's a great song, but all of a sudden I have this bizarre association with it.
I used to either watch Jesse's Girl on the side of the mic, like where the soundboard was, and I used to watch that song, or, because by that time in the concert, I was done with Don't Rain on My Parade, I was done with like all of my big solos, so I felt like I could breathe, and I would either watch on the side and dance my face off, or I would do a dance, I would like do like a performance art dance piece for all of the girls under the stage while we changed.
The things I missed.
The things you missed!
Being a warbler on the other side of the stage. But I will say, Don't Rain on My Parade, not just because you mentioned it, is a song I always think of you for, which is crazy because that's, you know, it's so many other people, like it's like a Babs song, but I think of it as a Lea Michele.
And I think of when I hear Falling Slowly, I think of you because we that. Oh, love you, Darren. All right, let's see. Okay.
Which we never did on Glee, which is so weird.
Okay, Anna has a question. It says, if Glee was still on, what current song would you want to perform on the show? Really good question.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure that Rachel Berry would have definitely sang Fight Song by Rachel Platten.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Duh. Yeah, that would have been a duh situation.
And then, like, what, I mean, always, like, I hear songs on the radio and I'm like, that would have been great. We definitely would have done Green Light by Lorde.
Yeah, we would have
That would have been, like, an end of the episode, like...
The new
like,
beginning.
Who cares that we're, like, may or may not win
this
sectional.
next thing again.
We love each other.
Yeah, that's how everything ended. If you're if you're just watching Glee for the first time, I'm going to spoil every season for you, which is, it's always going to end with them going, I don't know if we should keep going. And they, through some song, decide to keep going. Yeah, Can't Feel My Face would have been one for me. I would have loved to do that song.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, what a great song.
That's a really good song.
Okay, let me ask you one.
Okay, go.
Okay.
We wrote down some questions from earlier just so we made sure that everyone's questions.
Okay, how about, ooh, this is this is from John.
John. John Groff.
Lea, it probably is. Who is your biggest musical inspiration?
Well, for my new album, Places, I was...
Which comes out when?
April 28th.
Very soon.
I look, you know, I love Barbra Streisand. I love Celine Dion.
Yeah.
I love
the
Adele.
Singers.
Yeah, I love those divas. So I was really inspired by them, and that's what made me, you know, want to make this second record.
So this is a weird thing, because when people ask musicians and singers who their big inspirations are, you know, there's so many artists that don't necessarily sound like what you do, but is somebody that really does inspire you in a different way, who are like some bands or like stuff that people wouldn't ever associate with you, that you listen to and you go, you and I obviously have a love for 90s music.
Right. We listened to 90s music at like 3 a.m. last night.
Right, because that's our
like,
nostalgia.
You mean like outside of what people kind of like know or the sounds that I like?
Yeah.
I listen to everything. There isn't a day that goes by that I listen to Miranda Lambert every single day.
That's a damn fine singer.
I mean, I love her. I listen to Queen. Like, I listen to everything, like, all across the board. Like, there isn't one genre that I'm like, you know?
I have one that I was going to ask you, but I kind of want to answer it.
Go. Want me to? Who's it from?
It's a Broadway question.
Who's it from? Is it from Caitlin?
It's from Kaylin.
Okay, Caitlin wants to know, Darren, picking his own
I saw it because I was going to ask you this, but
okay, what shows currently out on Broadway have you seen? Are there any you're obsessed with, and which ones do you want to see? All right, you go first, and then I'll go.
The obvious answer right now, this is 2017, is Dear Evan Hansen.
But you saw it.
I've seen it twice.
Oh, okay, great.
Which is amazing. If you've gotten a chance to see it, you know what I'm talking about.
It's
if you
unreal.
Get a chance to go to New York, go see it. It's going to win everything. And I'm biased because my friend's from Michigan with the music. So Dear Evan Hansen is incredible, and Ben Platt is an American treasure.
I've seen a lot on Broadway, and I think everything is really amazing. I really want to go and see Hello, Dolly, and I really want to see Sunset Boulevard. There's so much that I want to go and see, but I did see Natasha and Pierre. I thought that was incredible.
Starring Josh Groban.
Very talented, and obviously Dear Evan Hansen is like insane, but I could also go see Hamilton like every single day.
Me too, yeah.
I listen to Hamilton every day.
Really?
I'm obsessed with it.
Do you go to spin classes that are like...
No.
Because they have them.
They do. There. They have like the theme.
Alexander Hamilton, you're doing a hill.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. We need to work out together. That's what you were saying the other day.
I know, we're both like fitness junkies now. It's weird.
Like
I didn't work out once my entire time.
Would you want to do yoga, hike, or spin with me? Because those are like my three right now.
I'll do any of the above. I'm about that. All about that. By the way, Sunset Boulevard is very good. I went to see it last.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was it amazing?
I got very, very drunk with Elvis Duran.
Yeah. Z Morning Zoo, of course.
And we went.
That's a radio station in New York. It's like a very popular radio station.
And we had a blast.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so good.
Cool.
I highly suggest it.
Let's see. Okay, here are some more questions. Let's see. Everyone's being very sweet.
Yeah.
And saying the nicest things. Okay, this is a great one. Giovanna wants to know, if you could play any other character on Glee, who would you be?
Man. I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Probably one of the girls. Like,
Yeah.
Because who, like... But I was gonna say somebody like Heather's character, but like...
I was gonna say Heather's character, too.
But you'd be so funny at that, whereas I don't know if I would be able to nail...
I mean, Kurt was a pretty awesome character, too, though.
Yeah, Kurt was great.
Kurt got to do, like, a lot. Yeah, he got to do fun stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. There's a lot of funny side characters that came through that I would have wanted to be.
Okay, let's...
Sue Sylvester. Duh.
I mean, duh.
Duh.
Okay, Darren, how do you feel? This is from one of your friends. It says, Darren, how do you feel about doing the Versace series?
From O Street. If we mispronounce your name.
Wait, but it's going so fast though that I missed it.
How do we feel about preparing for that role in Versace?
Okay, sorry. You're so much better at this.
It's a very bleak preparation process. It's not like we're.
But you're back working with Ryan Murphy.
That's exciting. That's fun. But you know what? Ryan and I never really worked together that much.
Because you came a little later.
Because I came later. So he never really directed me. He did for 2 seconds, and it was seen with me, Amber, and Chris at Breadsticks.
Breadsticks!
Yeah, Breadsticks.
Well, you're back.
Breadsticks. But I'm back, so that's exciting.
Liv wants to know, if you could choose a song that someone else sang on Glee that you could have gotten instead, what would it be?
Oh, man.
This is also another tough one.
You gotta answer that. There's gotta be. There's so many songs.
I think, like, Chris sang, like, Rose's Turn. Like, that would have been really fun to sing. Yeah, I think that I would have, like...
Rose's Turn would have been cool. I would have loved to see you do Rose's Turn. Yeah. That'd be great.
What else?
I don't know. There were some, like, cool versions that I remember, like... I feel like they kind of found certain niches for me. They get a lot of pop songs, but I really liked...
I also wanted to do Wrecking Ball. Melissa did Wrecking Ball.
Oh, yeah.
I would have liked to do that song.
I would have liked to have done some... Anytime they did standards or old songs, that's kind of my... I love doing that wheelhouse, so that would have been fun. There was a bunch of times where people did, like, Elvis or something. I was like, oh, I would have loved to have gotten a crack at that. Somebody said something, and it went right by, and if I've missed your name... You mentioned you're going to London.
Yes!
You're going to Manchester. Shout out to our friend Amber Riley.
Amber, I want to see it so bad.
Award-winning actress.
Oh my god.
Which we all knew she was going to get. Like,
I know.
It's not
She's
a surprise.
Unbelievable.
Of the role that she was born to play.
Born to play.
So here's hoping for the New York transfer.
I know. I really hope that I get to see her when I go to London. I haven't been back in such a long time. I'm so excited to go.
I was supposed to go see her earlier this year, but then I had to focus on the computer game stuff. Yo, Amber, text me back.
Yeah, Amber, I texted her too. She didn't text me back.
She's too busy winging Olivier's. Ooh, this is gonna start a storm.
Yeah,
she's gonna see this
get
later.
So many annoying.
Amber, I'm sorry. We sent them after you.
Okay, Vanessa wants to know, what is your favorite funny memory from doing Glee?
Oh man,
it went really, really quickly. There was more to that
I
question.
know. I have one with Cord, which I like talking about, which is when we partied. I'm not gonna say too much, but a lot the night before, and we had an early rehearsal for a song. We both showed up going like, why did we do that last night? And then we realized that the rehearsal was for Wham's "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go," and so misery was instantly transformed into utter joy.
Yeah.
And just two like tired, broken men dancing around to Wham. That was a fun moment.
I feel like I've told this story before, but one day at Glee, I had to do this scene where, as Rachel, I was like storming into the choir room. Everyone was sitting in the seats, and I was like really angry, or I came in with like determination, and I walked into the room and I got to my mark and I said my line, and I realized that as I walked through the door, my shirt had unbuttoned and I had nothing underneath. I stormed into the room, flashed everyone, stood there and said my line, and then felt a cool breeze.
And everyone's just like, bravo.
I wish you'd have been there.
I wish I was there. When was this? Was this some first season shenanigans?
I think it was.
I missed out on first season shenanigans. I was the second wave.
So I don't know if that would be funny or. Okay.
There was a Fernando that passed by, and he said, "What would have been the perfect song for the two of us?" We mentioned Falling Slowly earlier, which we never actually did on the show, which to me is a crying shame.
Well, actually, Darren had suggested that we sing Falling, Make You Feel My Love together. Mm-hmm. And then I stole it. And I did it as a solo.
Yep.
And Darren always says, like, you were so beautiful. Like, that song was so perfect for that episode, and it was so great. But, like, I still wish we could have done it as a duet.
And now it's like a really sad thing. Maybe we can make it like a happy thing next time.
But I do sing Make You Feel My Love in my concert. I put together, in the shows that I have coming up, I do about a handful of songs from places, a bunch from Louder, and I do a few from Glee as well, and one of them is Make You Feel My Love. So.
I'm catching, Rachel asked a really great question.
Yeah?
How very appropriate. Her name was Rachel. Rachel asked, what piece of wardrobe that during all the crazy like things that you wore did you love or take home for yourself? So
I took a lot originally that I actually donated to charity. I auctioned them off.
Cool.
But I took Rachel's ballet slippers from the And I Need You Now Tonight. What is that song called? Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah.
I'm going like this because this is point shoes.
Yeah, I'm like, is this?
I took her Lady Gaga glasses from the Bad Romance. But as of now, I have her loafers, one of her reindeer sweaters.
Oh, those are cute. So cute.
Yeah, I have a couple of I think I have a couple of other things of other people's too.
I have so many random things. You know what I have in my living room?
Oh my god, you guys, this is so crazy. So
This isn't the couch.
This is a true story. I come over last night because we were having dinner.
Leah had never been over before. I was so excited to have her here.
Cord came over too, and I sit down on the couch, and he's like, "Do you know what couch that is?" And I looked at it, and I was like, "Is that from Rachel's apartment?" And he was like, "Nope. It's Figgins' couch. He has Figgins' couch, which literally we've taken more naps on that couch, and
it's marinated with my drool,
and a lot of probably other really disgusting things. But people would lay on that couch when it was when they were sick. They were laying on that couch,
like burritos,
people that were
food,
in love would sleep on that couch, and
a lot of cuddles,
a lot of cuddles,
a lot of feels all over that couch.
Okay. Would either of you ever consider doing videos of cover songs?
I mean, we did it for 7 years.
So
on television. Yeah. So
you?
Maybe. I mean, yeah. That's what's weird is before Glee, that's what I did anyway. Like on YouTube or on in my life, I played. I played at Mangiano's in Los Angeles at the Grove. I played covers for hours and hours and hours. It's like I've done it for a long time. But you never know. Beautiful songs are beautiful songs, and so I like playing them when I can. What's your favorite song to sing with Idina Menzel? A.K.A. Adele Dazeem says Nancy.
I loved Poker Face, and I think I'm actually going to add it to my tour.
Oh, nice.
That broke down version of Poker Face.
Yeah, that was
cool.
So
I love that, and I love Idina. Maybe you guys can bug her to come and sing with me on tour. So
yeah,
that's what everyone
Fly
should
monkeys.
Do me a favor, bug
pretties.
her and be like, go sing with Lea. We'll sing Poker Face.
What was the best thing that happened when you Mitchell or Michael, I'm not sure, was the best thing that happened when we did Glee. There were so many things. It's like so hard to pin down. What's crazy thing about Glee, if you guys watch the show, is that there are so many moments that I think for most television shows, if they did one of them, they'd be like, that was the funnest thing we ever did. But because for us, it was an onslaught of those moments, like 6 to 7 times an episode.
It was hard
for
to,
7 years.
yeah.
It's hard to like remember these moments.
I mean, but there were also, like, I remember the food fight that one day, the musical number in the swimming pool. I think for me the best part of Glee was when we went to New York the first time. Because that was, like, where I was from. It was my hometown, and, like, everyone was there, and it was really incredible.
That was so cool that we got to shoot in New York.
If you could change one thing about any episode, what would it be? Oh, Tiana.
There's so many things.
Really? I mean,
oh my god,
what?
So many things. But like not
I really wish we didn't do that puppet number thing. What does
a lot
Fox
of weird.
say?
Oh yeah, it's things like that. I mean, but there's
it got weird.
There's like practical things, but there's also things not like, I mean, I wish this didn't happen so much as I wish we could have done this or this. There's a lot of weird stuff that... Oh, you know what song I heard on the radio and I was like, how did we never do this? And it was Run Around Sue. You know, the keep away from a run around Sue.
Cute. I mean, I'll tell you songs that I wish...
would have been great.
Why didn't we do Africa by Toto? That's like my favorite
You
song.
always wanted to do that.
Don't take a lot to drag me away from you. Oh my god. There's nothing that...
Yeah.
It's the best. That's like... that one, and we never did Bittersweet Symphony, which is like my favorite song.
You wanted to end that. Actually,
I wanted Bittersweet Symphony to be the last song. I'm getting chills thinking about it. I wanted that to be the last song that we ever did on Glee.
I remember... Yeah, and it's a Bittersweet Symphony. That would have been a great outro. Teenage Wasteland was another thing you talked about.
I can't believe we didn't do Baba O'Reilly. Like
Baba O'Reilly.
That's crazy. Like, so you know, those were my 3.
Ryan actually sent, like, it was rare that this would happen, but I remember Ryan asked me once. It was right after I had done this weekend. I did this HBO thing with Stephen Sondheim, the venerable...
Who's that guy?
Legend of Stephen Sondheim. If you don't know who that is, read a book or go on the internet. And he sent me an email being like, I want to do a Sondheim episode. What do you think it should be? So me being, at the time, like, didn't really know how to speak Ryan yet. I should have been like, written 2 sentences and that's it. Instead I wrote a tome of what I thought it should be. And so then I got really excited about what this episode would be, and it wasn't anything like it. But I had ideas. I had ideas once upon a time.
I believe in you.
Thank you. You know what I realized that I have? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. You guys, what am I going to do? Let's look. Darren has the most random things. On top of his piano right over there. Okay, I'm going to show you guys really quickly. But... look at his Glee memorabilia and stuffed animals and a Hillary Clinton. I'm just showing everyone this stuff in here.
No, this is a dark secret. This is the Cave of Wonders. No one's allowed to see that.
There's Toy Story.
You know what?
Oh my god, what he's about to show you is really cool right now, you guys.
So over there is the Glee poster
see?
that we got.
That was our
above the piano, but a lot of those like stuffed animals are things that just
they're weird
for whatever reason.
And a bike helmet, and is that a sectionals?
That's the sectionals. Wait, hold on.
Oh my god, you guys, Darren, you stole everything.
Remember? So
which one was this? Oh, this is second place.
I have no idea.
When did we win second place?
Remember at the end of the show when we were like, they're like, okay, basically we're gonna tear down the choir room.
Oh, and everyone went and that's a wrap on Glee, and everyone went like crazy and started taking stuff. I didn't. I was like, you guys, we were not allowed to. So apparently.
So this is second place. This is the second place.
Well, at least you have one of them.
Here, this is some whatever. But yeah, I have.
I took the jersey. I guess I shouldn't say that I didn't take anything. I carried that off.
You carried a ton of stuff.
I carried that off the wall.
Cord and I tore stuff off the wall, like the red studio
the
padding.
like foam or whatever. Oh, but show everyone what this is, because this is really cool.
So now that you've seen the silly things, there were several versions of this thing, and they made so many that I was like, which one is the first one? I want the first one that I wore my first day. From what I understand, maybe they're lying to me, this is it. I'd like to believe it is. And we've auctioned a lot off.
Okay, now you're making it a big deal.
This is the actual, real
Blaine Warbler.
One.
Oh, put it on.
This is it. I'm gonna put it on. Let's do it.
Yes. Are you guys freaking out? Are you so excited?
I should have just worn it this whole time. I should have worn it and then not said anything. And you should have worn it and not said. And just not said anything. Look at this.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
You
make me feel like I'm living up. Can I say something about that song? I love that song. People are like, they go, "Do you hate that song?" I'm like, no, I love it.
Teenage Dream, you did it at a concert. You were so good every single night. Oh. And some feminist love songs. How does that song go?
You think that people would have had enough for silly love songs?
Oh my God, so good. And Darren's one of the only people on the show to suggest that he wanted to sing stuff live. So when we did that scene in New York, when we were in the the piano bar in the city, that's Darren actually singing live, because what we would do is we would go to the recording studio, we would record the songs, and then we would, tape the show over what we've already recorded.
Yeah, and that was me playing piano as well.
Yeah.
They let me do my own piano arrangement.
You're pretty good at that.
Thank you.
You guys, we should take a couple more questions.
It really was not that flattering. They could have made this a little more fitted, but it's okay. I was playing a teenager. Okay? I know this is an odd question, but what other song from Little Shop of Horrors besides Suddenly Seymour would you guys have liked to sing? Jalen, that was a very specific question. I didn't see it going that way.
I mean, I think Suddenly Seymour's like the best song.
Probably Somewhere That's Green. I mean, that's like the other mega hit. She would have crushed that. Somewhere That's Green. I'd personally love to hear Lea Michele sing Somewhere That's Green.
So the tea is that whoever styled Rachel has immense taste. Someone is saying, so whoever styled our costumes on Glee and did Rachel, and her name is Lou, and actually Darren was with her today.
I was just with her today. I've been with her all week because we're working on Crime Story together.
Story.
She is
the greatest,
a icon in and of the word itself. She is. She used to travel with Prince. She was Prince's stylist, like in his tours in the early '90s. I mean, she's a total rock star. So she's been dressing. She dressed all the Chanels.
Oh yeah, we did Scream Queens.
All that stuff.
And Darren, you were in New Orleans a lot too when we were filming that.
I was.
We always are.
Always in and around,
in each other's
having
lives.
fun.
May I drink some wine with y'all? What wine are we drinking? I brought the wine.
Some nice red. Somebody asked about This Time, which I said,
sweet.
Which was my love note to Lea Michele.
Darren wrote me my last song that I sang on Glee, which was like crazy. Tell everyone.
Which I do feel bad because it should have been one of Bittersweet Symphony or the other, the other songs.
Ryan came up to me and Ryan said, "It's your last song on Glee. What do you want to sing?" And I honestly I picked Make You Feel My Love, and I picked, I think, maybe one other song. I picked to sing a Celine Dion song for sectionals one year. And I was like, honestly, that's a lot of pressure. I couldn't think of one song for Rachel. It needed to be written. And so when I found out that Darren was writing the song, it was, very sweet for us and our friendship. And,
that was so nice of you guys to let me do that.
And then when we were filming it, I was very emotional for the whole last week of Glee, really emotional. And because I like to let it process that way on the last day, it wasn't going to hit me like a ton of bricks. And so I'm singing the song and literally in between takes would just snot everywhere. And at one point Darren came up, he's like, I don't even want to I
don't get in your space.
But you were crying too.
Of course I was crying. Yeah. I was so touched that this was happening. And I was just I don't want to look at you. You don't have to look at me. I just want to say thank you and I'm sorry.
Okay. Someone wanted to know what the best scene or number that we ever did together was.
That we ever did together? I don't know. I mean, the scenes... it's funny. People always ask about musical numbers and you forget about, the scenes. The acting things. Well, we were talking about yesterday about first impressions and how when I was new to the show, Glee was extremely popular and I was the new guy. And every interaction that I had with each cast member, I remember very well because it was a big deal for me. And my first episode with you guys was the drinking episode. How very appropriate.
Also, such a fun episode, and I sort of regret not actually drinking.
You weren't actually drinking?
No, I wasn't. No, because I guess you could have we could have had the option to do it, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it because I want to act and show I could But now I'm I guess I would have. But I rewatched it the other day, and I was like, I look drunk.
You're crazy, yeah. And by the way, I'm kidding. That was, and this gives a little context.
We made out in that episode.
We did, and so I first of all, I wasn't actually going to drink because I was like, this is my first episode with these people because I'd been with the Warbler kids for so long. I hadn't been with the Glee Club kids.
Yeah.
So this was my first time interacting with you guys, much less singing a song or smooching.
And your tongue was in my mouth.
Was it though?
Yeah, I think it was.
I thought it was a very genteel, very
I just
very
rewatched
sweet
it.
Little...
No, because that's the thing. That's what I remembered. But I just rewatched it, and I was like, "Oh, we like kissed."
Did we kiss?
Yeah, we like kissed.
Oh man, I thought it was just like a very like sort of like schoolyard like.
He's got to rewatch.
Smooch.
He's got to rewatch Glee.
Looks like I'm not watching Glee as often as Lea Michele is.
I think we have to wrap it up, you guys.
Ah, we don't. Okay.
We've been chatting with you for a while.
Roll, you just noticed I was wearing the Warbler jacket just now. Come on, get on it. Welcome to the party.
So, first of all, we need to do this more often.
We do. Really
Because
do. This is super fun.
We love you guys so much.
Yeah,
and
you guys have been so nice to us.
We were just saying the other day, like, how grateful we are for all of your support. And you guys are so wonderful to us. And
we hope you certainly like the stuff that we're doing now.
Yeah.
And hope to continue to make you guys happy with the stuff we're making. Because you've kind of brought us so far that we just want to keep providing you know, music and laughs and smiles for y'all.
And I think... So we just wanted to take it even one step further.
One step further.
And
we're announcing that Lea Michele and I
are having
a baby. I was like, what are we going to say now? That's not true.
That is
at all.
not true.
That's horrible. As it almost left, you could see both of us saying, don't say it. That's not a thing. That's not
I think it's too late now. It's already on the
out
internet.
there. It's out there. It's cool.
It's all good. But
we'll make so much money off
almost
it.
as exciting as that is that Darren and I, we're going to put something really special together for you guys. We've been putting together some songs.
Yeah, a music baby, as it
were. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to put together a little something for you guys. It will be available tomorrow on our YouTubes and probably also on the rest of our social platforms.
Yeah, just go check out whatever the internet is around us, and then I'm sure you'll find it. But we're going to make some fun music
We're going to sing
things.
some fun songs for you guys,
songs.
and they'll be available for you guys to watch tomorrow. So thank you so much.
Yeah, if you've joined us, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, thank you for spending a bit of time with us, and thank you for bringing us to where we are now.
And I know it's like late at night for some of you guys, so thank you.
Thank you. Mwah.
We love you.
We love you guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.